We're all going to work on making you guys laugh, and just in general, we're going to have a great time. Could you please clap if this is not your first time at a comedy show? Could you please clap if it's not your first time? Could you clap? Okay, okay, okay. First time at a comedy show? Why didn't you clap? We were not. Yeah, like why comedy shows are for, right? Yeah, well, like why, why the fuck would I listen? Have you guys been to a comedy show before? Okay, I mean, I guess, I guess I didn't set the assignment right. I was like, clap if you have been to a comedy show, and people were like, yes. What else do you want from us, red woman? Yeah. So that's cool. That's cool. You have been to a comedy show before. Could you please clap if you have not been to a comedy show before? Anybody who have not been to a comedy show? Is this nodding or like not clapping? I don't know. I don't understand your language now. Okay, it's just okay. Everybody have been to a comedy show before. So, but still, I'd like to explain like some rules, just a little bit of rules, how comedy shows work in general, so that we all have a great time with you. In general, like when a comedian presents the material, usually, what we do here is just have a good time without trying to interrupt a comedian, right? Because they have already had like traumatizing upbringing, relationship, probably sexual problems, right? He got on stage. He's like basically special needs, right? He has already stuff going on in his life, and if you interrupt, he might get scared and fly back to Singapore, right? We don't want that. We don't want that. So we're just trying to be supportive and stuff and so on and so forth. Yeah. But if you have something, if you by any chance want to interact with a comedian, right, say your peace of mind and so on and so forth, you can talk to me, right? I'm a host, and even if you have some offensive shit to say, it's totally okay. I can take it. Comedian cannot, right? This is the way it happens. Yeah. And also, but sometimes during the set, a comedian might want to talk to you. He would be like, hey, sir, what do you think about that? And this is the moment when you don't say, but that red woman said we shouldn't be talking. No, that's not all. You can talk, yeah? If you're allowed to talk, you can talk. Yeah, it's totally okay. Yeah, freedom of speech, right? It's crazy, but here in Vietnam we have freedom of speech. Or else, do we? Okay, whatever. So this is the first thing, yeah? The second thing is that you might not like something. It's totally okay. You might not like the comedy. You might not like the joke. And you might think it's like a shitty show, whatever. And we have an option for you what you can do about this. You can go to Google Maps and write a bad review. Well, first of all, we have 4.3, so you're not going to spoil it to any lower. Like, no problem. And as you can see with 4.3, we are going to read your bad review, and we are like, okay, we're still continuing. Okay, we're still gonna go. You see, we're fucking popular. One more person from the audience. You see what's happening? How popular we are compared to a military parade. Crazy. Yeah. Hello, sir. Welcome to a comedy show. Welcome to a comedy show. You can sit anywhere you like. Sorry, I'm like, no, it's not a problem at all. No, it's not a problem at all. You can take any seat. Yeah, so this is basically the second rule that I'd like to announce. And also, I suppose, yeah, the drinks are here are amazing. You can order drinks as much as you want, totally from our bartender. And basically that's it. That's all you need to have fun here in the show, okay? But now I would like to just get to know you a little bit. My name is Anastasia, and I'm gonna be your host tonight before I let our amazing comedian go here on stage. So I'd like to get to know to you better, if you don't mind. So who would like to talk a little bit, maybe share some news from their life? Who would like to talk? Would you please clap if you'd like to talk? Is that a nodding okay again, or like what is this? I'm trying to understand your language, guys. Okay, nobody'd like to say it's okay. This happens all the time. Like, could you like I'm going to pick the victim if that's okay. I'm Russian. We always do that. Okay. So how about you, sir? Can I talk to you, please? Okay. Okay. Cool. Can I get your name, please, sir? What? Called? Without the call, okay, call. Could you please clap to call? Thank you very much for coming. Wow. They didn't clap that much to me. They were like, call, okay. I don't know who the hell is this, but call, yeah. Thank you very much for coming. Cool. So, cool. Where are you from? USA. Okay, this is probably the most proud sounding way to say I'm from the USA, because I got a person somewhere in the audience either tonight or the next show when I was like, where are you from? Oh, sorry, I asked you where are you from. Sorry, is that okay if I disclose your identity? Oh yeah, yeah, okay. So I was like, here, where are you from? And he was like, I'm a Filipino. Oh, is that everything? Okay. Okay, she's probably gonna talk to us. Fucking heckler, shut the fuck up. So, I was like, where are you from? And he was like, I'm Filipino American, but actually more like Filipino. It's like, no, no, don't get me wrong. I mean, Trump and all that shit, not about me, not about me. I mean, I'm Filipino, I'm a proud Filipino. And you were like, USA, USA, the most, yeah, I mean, so many facts. You are number one in so many aspects of the world's life, like wars, school shooting. Yeah, like you should be proud of that. How can you not be proud of that? America is an amazing country, I think, because in Asia sometimes, I don't know if that happens in the Philippines or but in Asia in general, when you ask a waiter, for example, some simple requests, like can I have for this tea a different syrup? They gather the whole damn team to solve your issue. Have you noticed this? Yeah? You ask them a question like, can I replace the syrup? I was like, sorry, okay, just a moment. And then she goes and asks the manager to do this, and they're like discussing to something with each other, and then they cannot solve this issue kind of together, and then they go and check on another one, and then the CEO of the cafe is here, the builder of the cafe is here, everybody's here. They're trying to like discuss your issue, if this as if like so much depends on this thing, as if like one person is not enough for this problem. In America, I like this a lot. In America, you don't do this. In America, you'll be like, oh, how about bombing Iran today? One person can decide, no team for that. Sir, but what if we might cause global oil crisis? Global oil crisis, schmeises, doesn't matter, like fucking start. I mean, they don't call a team for that. America, amazing country. Are you here in Da Nang for long? 3 months. It's like they are expiring already, or for more 3 months? Expiring soon. Okay, okay. So do you you love Da Nang? Okay, cool. Yeah. Currency conversion, crazy, right? I feel like a millionaire here. Yeah, amazing for an American. Yeah. Okay. So do you probably consider call to stay in Da Nang, to stay in Vietnam in general, to leave America? Definitely considering this. Definitely consider. American pride is lowering a little bit. Yeah, I see these prices. I'm like, I'll probably stay. Okay, cool. So how would you say how different America is from Vietnam in your personal perception? It is okay. Collaboration. You have a lot of collaborations in America, like Nike, Reebok, Nike, it's Selena Gomez's stuff and all that. What kind of collaboration do you mean, sir? Like helpful. Okay. Okay, that's nice. So like people are nice to you here, right? And in America, they're not nice to you. Eh. It depends where you're from. Oh, lady, you know something. Okay, cool. Well, I mean, that's really nice call. That's really nice call that these people are nice to you considering what you have done 40 years ago. Isn't it amazing? People are still nice to Americans here. Amazing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, we do. I mean, we do have cultural guilt here. It's all the time. I mean, I get you partially. Okay, I'm Russian. And like once I was dating a Ukrainian guy. Okay, and like considering what is happening, it's very touchy subject. But I was trying to be supportive as much as I could to Ukrainian guy as a Russian. Because when he told me that I had a very tragic moment, I had to leave Ukraine because the war started, he said, I burned all the bridges and I feel so bad now. And I was trying to be supportive and I said, oh, it's not you, we burned the bridges. It's trying to be supportive. It's crazy. Yeah, so I get it. Like, and in general, like, because I know English well, I can kind of communicate with people of all the countries. And usually when I talk to you guys, for example, I'm like, hey, how are you? Where are you from? And you're gonna be like, I'm from America. And I'm gonna be like, I'm Russian. and you're gonna be like, oh yeah, cool, like same invasion partners, yeah, okay, happens. But like when I talk to a Ukrainian, I'm gonna be like, hey, how are you? Where are you from? They're gonna be like, I'm from Ukraine. I'm from Ukraine, and you? And I'm like, and I apologize. That's all. That's all you can say. You see, happens. So I mean, I get you, Cole. Cole, thank you. So could you please upload to Cole? Cole, very nice guy, very nice guy. Even though American, very nice guy. Crazy. Thank you very much for talking to me. Okay. Can I talk to anybody from there? Any other person who'd like to talk? Lady, you probably know, you know something. You say something about where you're from in America. Can I talk to you, please? Sure. Okay. Okay. Amazing. Amazing. Can I get your name, please? Danielle. Danielle. Could you please upload to Danielle? Okay. Nice name. Nice name. Nice name. So where are you from in America, Danielle? Texas. Like it's the state where they deduct most of the taxes, or what? No, no, tech for low taxes. So it's like Texas, right? Yeah. Sorry. I mean, I don't speak American accent much. Okay. So so in Texas, I guess it's a paradise state, right? People are nice to each other. All of the. You've never had a change of tire? Kind place. Okay, cool. And so what are you doing here, Danielle? Living. How long have you been living? 7 years. Oh yeah, Texas is indeed a nice place that you moved here. Crazy, right? I mean, Texas is a very nice place. People are kind to each other. How long have you been living here? 7 years. What a nice place, Texas, when you are far away from it. Crazy, right? 7 years, crazy. Like in Vietnam, right? Or in Da Nang, 7 years. Okay, cool. So, so what is cooler, Texas or Da Nang? Cooler, like no, no. Ah, okay. I mean, like what is better? Here, still. Okay, 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 cool. And like, what other difference do you see apart from people being very nice to you and so on? Yeah, but still, we can agree that people are nice here because 7 years, madam, living here 7 years. Okay, cool. Okay, okay, Daniel. So what else? And this is your gentleman? No, no, just a gentleman. Right, just a gentle, not mine. Do you feel sorry about that? Oh yes. Oh, okay. Okay, we're gonna have some sort of a gossip. Okay, cool. So can I get your name again, sir, please? Paolo. Okay, this is like what, a Spanish name or what? Okay. You know what? You told me you are more Filipino than American, but you sound way more American than Filipino. You can put on an accent. No, 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 no. You don't have to. Only ethnicity here. Only ethnicity here. And so you've been living here in Da Nang. How long? You know, guys, you do communicate like he is your gentleman. How long have I been living here? I don't even remember. Darling, could you please say that? Okay, sorry, how? 5, 6 years. 5, 6 years, and she's been in 7 years. Okay. And so, like, 5, 6, 7 years, and you haven't yet decided that you're good for each other. no, no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I need to do something useful at this shows. I'm doing matchmaking at least a little bit. I'm trying. Sorry, sorry. Not interfering with this one. Yeah, okay. Yeah, but why are you living in Da Nang, not in Filipinos? 6, 7 countries already. Okay, okay. Find my place, find myself. So you're like eat pray love kind of thing that is happening to you. Okay, okay, yeah, that's cool. Okay, so Paulo, thank you very much for coming to the show. Thank you very much. Could you upload to Paulo and Danielle separately? They're not together, just so that everybody knows. Yeah, okay. And probably the last member of audience I'd like to talk to you. Oh wow, we have a first volunteer. Crazy. Okay, sir, what's your name? Artem, okay, could you please clap to Artem? I can hear, yeah, thank you very much. I mean, I know, like, yeah, like, I sense Russian from here. I'm definitely, okay, so you're telling me that Artem is not a Russian name. Artem, okay. And where are you from, sir? I apologize. Okay, thank you. So how's I mean, I don't think it is applicable to say so. Why did you leave your country? I don't think this is a very nice question. What can Oh, it's a good story. Can you imagine? You guys were leaving your country just for a flex. This guy left the country because it's being bombed, and he's like, "It's actually a good story." Like, what's your good story, sir? Okay. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Well, you have reasons to be depressed. You feel great. Yeah. The Oh, Tanan vibes. Okay, what? We're clapping. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Cool. Just. Yeah. I guess if you don't start any protests here, then you're gonna be good. You're gonna be good. Fine. But yeah, you don't. Oh my lord! I actually started one. It's a good story, actually. Okay. It was a bad idea because he told you a lot. Some tension. You think he's probably supporting Russia? Hmm. Oh my lord. where where did you find where did you find No, no, no. I mean, you know what, sir? This is not what bothers me. I'm wondering where the hell did you find a Grab driver with whom you managed to talk about autocracy? They sometimes don't understand word left and right stuff in English, and you're like, so autocracy. And I'm just imagining he's like, oh, Sintao, Sintao, and then you be like, so autocracy, right? This protestism is fucking crazy. You know what? Our country is also corrupt. And it's like, how come you speak English? How come you speak English so bad? And he was like, what do you think about autocracy? And you start speaking, and then he turns away and he's Putin. Right? This is something that could have happened. I was like, he found a Grab driver with whom he managed to talk about autocracy. Fucking crazy. Okay, cool. But it's a part-time job. What else does he does for the second job? Sorry? Or working in a Russian embassy. Who knows? Scary, right? Yeah, 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 yeah. You know what, Artem? We hope that you're gonna be safe for the rest of your life. Just try not to engage yourself in conversations of this kind with Grab drivers. Yeah. Could you please clap to Artem? Artem, thank you very much. Cool, cool. Thank you. Amazing. Okay, so all safe, more or less. Now we're going to have our first comedian on stage. He's gonna be the opening act for our amazing headliner from Singapore, right? So I would like you to give you a warm applause to our first comedian here on stage. His name is Alibek. Let's go!
I can hear you. I can hear you. This is the moment you all been waiting for. Yo, what's up? My name is Ali, but my wife calls me Ali Pay. Even her mother calls me Ali Pay. Because before I married her, she told me, "You owe me $3,000. By the way, that's a tradition in our country that a man should pay money to his future wife's family. Man, fuck all the traditions, especially those where I have to pay money. And when she told me, "You owe me money, $3,000," I said, "No, $2,000." She said, "This is unacceptable. Capiche, paisano?" And my my future mother-in-law was Don Carleone, and I said, "I don't have that money. I already paid for the wedding." Don't know why I was speaking in Indian accent. Probably because I was thinking that Indians are good at bargaining and arranged marriage. By the way, so I've bought my wife because her mother told me, "I don't know what you heard about me, but I'm a motherfucking PIMP." You know? Yeah, so as I've said, my name is Ali. I'm from Kyrgyzstan. Have you ever heard about Kyrgyzstan? It's like, yeah, Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan, Eminem Stan, you know? And I represent Kyrgyzstan underground comedy. It's called Understand. And if you didn't know, Kyrgyzstan is a very mountainous country. Mountains, real mountains, not like here, like 6, 7K meters high. Like, and so I grew up in the mountains, not exactly in the mountains, in the valley, but near mountains. So I call myself Ali from the valley. And so I was born in the year 1992. Who is older than me? Raise your hands. Who is older than me? Oh, most. Just a kid, just a kid. All the life ahead of me. And I was born in the year 1992. Tupac was still alive, you know, because my country, as I've said, is a mountainous country, and the most popular genre of music there is a hip hop, rap music. And I wish my country's name was Montenegro, because because of it. And as I've said, Tupac was still alive in 1992. We were so poor that I remember. And Tupac had a lot of songs about Asians, if you've heard, like "Small Eyes on Me," and he even had a song. He even had a song about Vietnam. You know, this little commies on the rise. Have you heard this song? You've never. Are you really older than me? I remember Tupac. Fuck. Yeah. So, and I grew up watching a lot of Hollywood movies. You know, my favorite actor was Arnold Schwarzenegger. You know, whose favorite actor was Arnold Schwarzenegger? Raise your hands. Nobody's. No. Arnold Schwarzenegger with a hard R, with a hard R on the Schwarzenegger. If you didn't know, in German, Schwarz means black, and negro in Spanish means black. So it's a black, isn't it funny? Like tautology and already in his name. That's why he was already my favorite actor. And I remember I was standing right there talking with my friend and telling him that my favorite actor was Arnold Schwarzenegger. And two black guys were passing by, and they were like, "Yo, what you say, nigga? What you say? What you say?" God bless, I had my N-word pass with me, laminated. I showed them. They said, "Oh, it's okay, homie. It's okay, homie. It's okay, homie." Okay, so I have a son. Like 13 months ago, I became a motherfucker. Yeah. Me and my wife, we had a baby. Yeah, basically all the job was done by her. And but before we had a baby, we couldn't have conceived a baby for a year. For a year we couldn't, and it was a big, very big depressing moment for me. I went to the fucking urologist, and he told me, "Ali, we need to do tests on you." He showed me stick. This goes right into your penis. And he like stabbed me into my penis. I was like, I wish it is there. And he, "Drop it like it's hard, drop it like it's hard." Then we have to repeat that. And he stabs me into my penis another time. And then he says, "Now I need your cum. I need your semen. Go into the dark corner, give me some semen." I gave him my semen. A few moments later, he tells me, "Your sperm is gay." "Why are you gay?" I said, "I don't know." And I was really depressed because of that. And I've decided that I should move somewhere with my wife. And we moved here. And how I decided that we should go to Da Nang, because Da Nang's airport code name is that. And to become a dad, we come here. In a month, we conceive a baby. And in the next 9 months, on the birthday of Ho Chi Minh, my baby is born. Can you imagine? It's a destiny. I call him Destiny's Child. I call him Beyonce. He was born on the same day as Ho Chi Minh. I call him Lil Homie. Lil Commie sometimes. And my son is a stand-up comedian too, because when he stands up, it's fucking funny. Yeah. And my wife is 10 years younger than me. Can you imagine? My wife is 10 years younger than me, and I am in the Epstein pedophiles. My wife is 10 years younger than me, because I like women with baby face and baby body. Can you imagine? That's the joke. That was the fucking punchline. Have you ever heard of fucking punchline? What the fuck? Okay, so what else? I do jujitsu. Jiu-jitsu. Who knows what it is? This is the most Jewish thing about me. I do jiu-jitsu. You know, it's like jiu-jitsu is like gay sex. You know, like uncomfortable positions. You're choking each other, sweating on each other, and also you can get venereal diseases. You know, I got AIDS from my coach. And you know what's the hardest thing in jiu-jitsu? The hardest thing in jiu-jitsu is to hide the boner when you're grappling. But you cannot grapple without the boner because it's a disrespect to your opponent. Can you imagine? So, for the last minute of my performance, I have like a few impressions for you. Like, Happy 4th of July, by the way. 250 years. This fuckery won't last for long. Okay. I've got a Trump impression. Excuse me. What a beautiful island you have, Jeffrey. What a beautiful. I wish I come here with my daughter Ivanka. Marco. Do you know what they call me in Vietnam? They call me Agent Orange. Can you imagine? You know what's cool? What's cooler than that? Ice cold. Okay. Okay, thank you, everybody. That was my set. Woo!
I'll be back. Okay. Wow. You're amazing crowd. I suppose. Yeah, but I mean, I totally get it. I totally get your mood because you're looking at us and like not smiling and like not very emotional because you're probably looking at us like, where is the shooting? They have shooting here. It's way more fun. Where is the shooting? You're not gonna be shooting. Yeah, fucking crazy. Yeah. Alibek is an amazing person, and he's been a comedian with us for a long time. And he has an amazing wife. If you've never seen Alibek's wife, yeah, where would you? She's like very small and tiny, like like me reduced to 2. Okay, like very small, very tiny. And when I look at them, this couple, they have a kid. He told you they have a kid. And when I look at them, when I look at this beautiful baby body and Alibek, I'm like, I think Alibek was the one who gave birth to the child. I just can't prove it. And also, we were talking about him, like as friends, about some intimate stuff. And he was sad that, like, you know, probably me and my wife are considering open relationship. And I was like, oh, yeah, cool. Start open relationship with your wife because she is gonna fuck whoever she wants and you are gonna fuck whoever you can. Yeah, that's why they probably didn't start it. I don't know. That's a lie. Yeah, that's a lie. That's true. Okay, Alibek just doesn't want anybody. He only wants his wife, and they're amazing. I apologize for that. Yeah. Okay. So, what else did he say? There were many other things that he shared with you about, and like especially being an Asian in an Asian country is kind of a cool thing now. You know what? Because what is happening here is that racism happens sometimes in these countries, in many countries, right? And in Asia a lot, racism happens. And people are very nice. They try to cut down on racism as much as possible. They're gonna be like, now it's not allowed to say anything bad about black people, about Asian people. But for us, for white people, we still want to do racism sometimes. So we start saying shit about people of our race. I see it a lot in Vietnam because like a lot of people travel here to Vietnam and they're driving a bike, for example, right? And they see some other moron like driving a bike crossing the street inappropriate, and the first thing that they have in their head is that what a white moron is doing that, because Asian person would have never done that. I respect locals so much. They respect locals so much so that they always think that this is always white people who cause all the damage. Yeah, like this happens a lot to us, and we are trying to respect people. Speaking of respect, did you guys hear about the recent scandal happened in Bali about the running club? Did you hear that? Could you please clap if you heard about that? Heard about that? Clap if you support this. Huh? Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, so crazy thing, right? Crazy thing that happened. And actually, what I think about this is that there were two Dutch people, that for those who doesn't know, there were two Dutch people who started a running club, and what they did is that they restricted the local people from the running club. Yeah, they were like, no, you're Indonesian, you're not gonna be here. You're not gonna be here. And it's crazy because I'm thinking like the other Dutch colonizers are looking at their ancestors, are looking at their descendants, and like, so guys, how's it going with colonization? How's it going with colonization? They're like, good. We're just fucking these locals. And they were like, how are they doing this? How are you doing this? Killing them, concentration camps and shit. And they were like, no, we organized a running club, and you killed them, and we didn't allow them to join. We feel our superiority so much so that we were like, we white people are going to wake up at 3 a.m., be sweaty and tired by 4 a.m., and those local losers are gonna stay and sleep. How about that? They were like, yeah, you're doing fucking great with this colonization. It's fucking it's fucking terrible. So it affected me a lot. I started to respect locals more. So every time I run on a treadmill and I see some people are waiting for me, if these are Asian people, I stop running immediately. I'm like, please join, sir. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna stop you from that. So I decided to change my gym to a local gym, to a white gym, so that I could let the locals run. I don't want to be deported from the country. It's gonna be crazy. So that's it from our comedians, and now we're going to invite our amazing comedian here on stage, who is coming here from Singapore. Did you guys hear about Singapore? Did Americans hear about Singapore? Other country, there are other countries here. Singapore, amazing country. And he's coming here with his amazing set and a lot of dark humor. So first of all, I'd like to ask you, do you guys like dark humor? Oh my God, Ukrainian likes dark humor. Wait a minute. I wish I told you all my invasion jokes to you right away. So anyway, guys, thank you very much. Now I want you to upload to our best headliner here on stage. His name is Vivian. I hope I pronounced the name correctly. And could you please upload to him, our headliner on stage from Singapore? Let's go.
Hell yeah. How are you guys doing? Yeah, I can tell. I can fucking tell. You guys did great. Great that first half. I like how her introduction for me is, have you guys heard of Singapore? I'm like, yeah, I figure a bunch of fucking international people living in Da Nang have heard of Singapore. Yeah, you probably flew through there on the way here, probably, right? Yeah, hell yeah. You guys having a good day? So make some noise if you actually live here. Yeah? Yeah, okay. Make some noise if you're visiting. You clap for both, I think, sir. You didn't? No? Just one? Okay, all right. I'm just trying to keep you honest here. Where are you visiting from? Okay, I've heard of that. Hell yeah, man. Fuck yeah. Whereabouts in the U.S.? Whoa. I have. It's short flight from Da Nang. Something like that? Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, hey, man, you guys are doing great. Fuck you for not laughing at the Ali from the Valley joke earlier, okay? I thought that was really funny. I was chuckling back there. You guys are obviously still warming up. That's cool. So my name is Yvonne. Very nice to meet you. This is what I look like. This is what I sound like. It's an odd combination. I have a very unusually deep voice, which is kind of like a double-edged sword. Because like sometimes girls will come up to me after shows and they'll be like, "Wow, you got a really sexy voice," which sounds nice. But then other times they come up and they're like, "Your voice doesn't match your face," which is a little hurtful. Like I had a guy come up to me after a show last week and he's like, "You sound like how I want to look." I was like, no idea what that means. Like having a sexy voice but an average face is a bit like having a very long but skinny penis, you know, like you're impressive by some measures, but not the one that counts, you know. I should explain the accent. Like people often think that I'm American, but I'm not. I'm actually Indian. But when I was 9, we left India and we moved to Russia, where I went to an American school. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I was exposed to some really amazing cultures when I was growing up, and I came out sounding like a white kid from Iowa, apparently. Yeah. That's why I get really anxious when people like ask me where I'm from, because I know they're going to be disappointed, you know? Like when Americans find out I'm actually Indian, they're like, "Oh." When Indians find out I'm Indian, they're like, "Ugh." And when Russians find out I lived in Russia, they're like, "Ah, so you speak Russian." And I have to go, "No, I actually studied French because I thought it'd be more useful internationally. And now I spend most of my time between Da Nang and Bali, where 70% of the people are fucking Russian." I feel like I made every mistake you can make in moving to another country, which I guess makes me American. Thank you. So, oh yeah, just take turns clapping. That'll be easier. One at a time, people, please. And the story with the accent is so sad because like we moved there as a family, and my brother, as soon as we got there, right, my brother started doing an American accent, and I was just copying him. And the sad part is he eventually moved back to India, started speaking with an Indian accent again, and now he looks at me like, "You're not even Indian." I'm like, "What?" Like, you know what that's like? That's like two guys, like two ex-convicts that used to fuck guys in prison. And then one gets out first and he's like, "Yo, you're fucking gay, bro. I don't know." I'm like, "You did it too, man." And now this is what I sound like, you know, most of the time. But when I go back to India, it's a different story. My accent becomes more Indian. My belly begins to grow. And I begin treating service staff with the disrespect they deserve. Yeah. How are you doing? Good? Yeah. You here for the show? Ah, come on in. You got a squeaky leg? You sure it wasn't the door? You fucking sound like Inspector Gadget coming into the room. Jesus. Are you the guy who left to get a ginger beer earlier? You left to have a ginger beer. They have a strict ginger beer policy here. He was not allowed to have a ginger beer. If anyone sees him having a ginger beer, please arrest that man. Okay, he's not supposed to have one. Make some noise if you're single. It's a very lonely clap from the back of the room. Sorry, man, I didn't mean to out you like that. I thought more people would clap, to be honest with you. Just a bunch of fucking couples in here, happy couples. I hate it. And you, sir, where are you from? Okay, all right. One Ukrainian and a bunch of Russians is gonna end well. Are you on the apps, sir? Are you on the apps, dating apps? No, okay. So you're just not putting in any effort, basically. You're like, "No, I'm single, and that's the way it's gonna be." You're not working. You're not worth it. That's extremely depressing. Let's talk about that. It's better than my comedy. What do you mean you're not worth it, sir? Come on, you can do it. You're white. Honestly, they do sound a little out of your league, but I think that there's plenty of girls for you, man. Just walk around the city, there'll be some. Just look for one with, yeah, look for one with some kind of staph infection or something. You're probably no. I'm just kidding, sir. You gotta put effort in. You gotta come on. You gotta seize life by the. But I'm with you, man. Like I used to be on dating apps. Any couples here meet on dating apps? Yeah. Is that your? No. Okay. All right. And you do have both? This is a very confusing conversation. Look, man, if this guy can get two, you can at least get one, I think. You just gotta, come on, you're not so far from him. You just gotta, you're the same prototype, I think. You were made from the same mold, I think. What's your name, sir? Where are you from? Ristor. From Finland. Yeah, that's right. In your neck of the, I don't know. It's all Europe to me. That's cool, man. But yeah, like I used to be on dating apps, and like I feel like they don't work for guys like us, right? Because I feel like dating apps are for people whose best quality is their face. Like my face is not even in my top 5. Like anytime I was on an app, I felt like it was like backwards, you know? Like I needed the opposite of Bumble. I needed an app where I could talk to the girl for a little while and then she'd see my face later, you know? Like once it was too late. That's an app for average guys. We can call it Humble. Thank you, sir. Your applause really stepped on my punchline there. That's cool, though. Yeah, I appreciate it's the support that that's what I'm here for. That's cool. Yeah. I feel like there's every time I was on the apps, it felt like there were different trends on the apps. Like there was a year where for like a whole year, every girl in her description would put, "I'm looking for a guy with a provider mindset." You seen this? The translation for the men is they want us to pay for their shit. And I'm actually a huge fan of this. Anytime I'm out with girls, I pay. Because the girls I date are so young they don't have jobs yet. So, yeah. That's okay, the applause is starting to sound sarcastic. I'm just going to let you know. It's starting. Okay, all right. Yeah. It's cool. Can we get him a microphone? He seems like he has something to contribute. Yeah, no, I'm kidding. But like women, that's what they want. They want a provider, right? She wants to feel like, hey, my man is providing for my needs. Which is why, as a guy, you have to date poor women. Okay? Very basic needs. Food, water. Just keep her alive. That's all she needs, okay? She doesn't need a Gucci bag. She needs a bag of groceries, okay? That's all she needs. Like the girl I'm seeing right now, man. She's got no money. She got no money. Like, I'll invite her to my shows all the time. I'm like, baby, come down. She'll be like, I can't afford it. I'm like, what? I can get you in for free. And she's like, no, I can't afford the bus. I'm like, oh, Jesus. That is so hot. Tell me again how you have no other options? Yeah, like I saved so much money dating this girl. I'd be like, baby, what you want to eat tonight? She'd be like, oh, cup noodles. I'm like, what? Cup noodles? Cup noodles? Baby, that's only for special occasions. Come on, I'm not made of money. But I got a girlfriend now. I have a girlfriend. Thank you. All right, this applause is really sounding very pitiful. Yeah, we fight a little bit. We make some noise. Couples in the room. Couples, sir. Like, I mean, what's up with these guys just like speaking for women that are not in the room here? What? Right where she should be. Yeah, sir. Okay, all right. No, sorry again. Okay, cool. But any couples who are here, both at present, right here. Okay, yeah, you're a couple. Hell yeah. Where are you guys from? Russia. Okay, and no comment. Or also Russia. Okay, all right, cool. And how long you guys been together for? All right, you guys might want to get your fucking story straight before we do this. One's from Russia. One's okay, cool. 5 years. And can I ask, what is the thing you guys fight the most about? Communication. I'm getting that, honestly. Communication. Who's the better communicator in the relationship? He is. The Irish is a better communicator than a Russian. I think that was something we could all kind of fucking guess, to be honest with you. Okay, so you're oh, thank you for the thanks for that, sir. The laughter will be sufficient. Yeah, hell yeah, man. Okay, so you communicate very well and you don't like. Oh, so you're talking about a literal translation issue. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You just generally sound kind of miserable, if I'm being honest with you. Like, okay, yeah, stress, travel, stress, but communication a little bit, sort of. Okay, it's like moving house every day. Are you guys traveling for a long time? Sorry, 3 months. Wow, this has really been wearing on the two of you then to talk about this. I thought this had been for like a few years or something. The way you spouted that off, but okay, all right. It's all right, sir. I'll take it. I'll take it from here. I'll take the joking. My girlfriend and I, we've been together about a year now. And the thing we fight most about is like I'm a very anxious person, and anytime I'm feeling anxious, she says the worst possible thing she could say. Like I saw this great comedian perform recently, and I was like, "Oh, baby, I'm so jealous. He's so good at comedy." And she was like, "Oh, sweetie, you're good at other things." I was like, "Oh." Like one time, I was like, "Baby, I'm not feeling very attractive today." She's like, "Oh, looks don't matter to me." I was like, "What?" One time I was like, "Baby, I'm worried you might cheat on me one day." And she's like, "Oh, come on. You're strong. You'll get through it." I'm like, "What? Jesus. It's fucking terrible." Um, you really got to stop that, sir. This is that is the that is the maximum amount of emotion a Finn can display. Basically, just clapping while smiling. There you go. Been traveling 24 years, 22 years. Okay. All right. I thought there was more coming after that. That's okay. That's fine. I don't know. I thought you were gearing up for a big story here. All right. Okay. Yeah. He's like, no, don't rile him. Yeah. My girlfriend's she's Vietnamese, and if you guys don't know what it's like dating a Vietnamese girl, it's a bit like dating your grandmother. Like she barely speaks English and is very racist. And sometimes when there's like a communication issue, I can't tell is this like a grammar issue or like a moral issue. like like we went for Indian food recently, and she's like, "Oh, baby, it's so good. It has a really strong taste of slavery." I was like, "What? My people's food tastes like slavery?" And she goes, "Oh no, I mean savory." That's what it's like, man. You're constantly one letter away from a hate crime with her. And she like, yeah, she's cool though, man. I like being in a relationship. Like my favorite part of being in a relationship is the lying. You really got to lie a lot when you're in a relationship. Like last week, she's like, "Baby, who's the most beautiful girl in the world?" And I was like, "You are, baby." She's not. She's not even in the top 10,000, if I'm being honest. But to me, to me, she's beautiful. Okay, like if there was like a global vote, for who's the most beautiful girl in the world, she would get a vote from me. Yeah, because if I didn't vote for her, she'd get 0 votes, and then she'd know I voted for someone else. I can't have that. She does it too, by the way. She does the lying. Like, never mind. Just realized there's a very Singapore reference in that joke as I started saying it. Do we have any Singaporeans in the crowd? Yeah, good. Good. You lived there 1 year? Was this during the 22-year stretch? Okay, all right. So you're not really traveling if you're living somewhere, are you, sir? Your story's starting to fall apart. You were living in Pulau Ubin? I don't know if you guys know what that is. That's like there's nothing there. There's like, what's that? Wild boars, yes. Wild boars and monkeys. There are no bars, but a lot of boars and a lot of monkeys. No, yeah, yeah. I was like, that sounds great, huh? Yeah, sign me up. Yeah. Oh, someone who said that? A couple of dirty boys back there, huh? You guys live here? Kinda. Oh, it sounds disgusting. The way, right after the Orchard Towers comment. Orchard Towers is like a red light district in Singapore, if you guys know. They know. um, it's a red light tower. Well, there you go. A real expert. Yeah. It's like the worst tour guide you could imagine. Sorry, let me just go back to my jokes here. Well, I have nothing there for that. That's all right. Such tight shorts, you can be sure they're not a lady boy. Well, you know what's worrying? It feels like he's practiced that line a few times in the shower. You know what I mean? Like, it was a well rehearsed line there. Yeah. We're explaining it to the missus. Yeah. I, I never, I don't know. Like, my girl and I, we're doing well. I think we're doing well. Um, we have some challenges. Like, I never figured out my sexual sweet spot. Much like that guy. Never figured out my sexual sweet spot. Like, I've realized this. I'm sexually dominant, but physically weak. I'm like Stephen Hawking on Epstein's Island, like my mind is more frightening than my body. Like, I was in bed with my girl and I was spanking her once, and she turned around and she's like, "Oh, you can go harder than that." And I was like, "No, I can't. Actually, I am hitting you as hard as I physically can, and it's hurting my palms." I don't spank her anymore. I'm too weak. Thank you. It's really, thank you. There's actually more that I wanted to say about that, but that's all right. It's fine. Yeah. You got to know your limits as a guy. Like, on like my third date with my girl, she was like, "I like a man who's like a Formula One car in bed, powerful but relentless." So I said, "I'm more like the pit crew. It's gonna last 10 seconds, and I need 19 other guys to get the job done. Not an F1 crowd." You guys like F1? No? Yes? You do? I hate it. I don't like it. I'm actually more on the crowd side on this side. On this one, sir. I'm sorry about that. I really abandoned you there. I don't like it. For me, F1 is like not culturally relatable. Like, I'm watching it being like, you're telling me these are the best drivers in the world? Just a bunch of European dudes? Have you been to India? You tell me the average Indian driver couldn't do this? Like, I don't find it relatable. It'd be great to have an Indian driver on the track, man. It'd be the only Formula One car with a horn. Beep, beep, get the hell out of my way. I'd watch that. Yeah. We're trying to work out more. Anybody working out in here? This fucking dude. You're working out my fucking patience right now, sir. What do you work out? What's your exercise? You've been in martial arts. What, like Steven Seagal has been in martial arts? You're like an Aikido specialist. Yeah. Okay. What kind of martial arts? What, not Indians? Hold on, are you saying martial arts? Oh, okay, not an Indian. Oh, okay, not an Indian martial arts. Okay, but all kinds. Okay. You do not sound believable. I'm not going to lie to you. Something about the way that you said that. You've been traveling for 22 years. I feel like your story is going to be a little hard to track down here. What's one martial art that you know? All right. You're making me look like an idiot here. All right, fine. You know some martial arts. Make some noise for the fucking Finn. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, I've been trying to work out more. I've been trying to work out to build the confidence to leave my girlfriend. And I tried a lot of exercise. I can't really find one that works for me. Like, I tried High Rocks. Anybody here tried High Rocks? Yeah? Tried High Rocks? One time, of course. Of course. You want to just come up here with me? I don't know, like this. Tried High Rocks, huh? Yeah, I tried it. It's not for me. I feel like High Rocks is just for white people. Like, you think it's literally named High Rocks? Yeah, yeah. You just do methamphetamines. That's what High Rocks is. Yeah. No, it's I don't know. No, actually, the name is super weird. It stands for Hybrid Rock Star, which is it was not exciting to people clearly. So they're like, let's just abbreviate it to High Rocks and not tell anyone what it means. But it's basically I don't know, man. Fucking my white friends are really into it. They're always just like, come on, dude, join us. I'm sorry? Sorta, yeah. You push, yeah. You do a bunch of shit. You carry weights. You fucking throw a ball. It's less like that. It's like a bit like that. It's like it's an evolution of that. That one is more like a obstacle course, right? Yeah. This one is there's no everyone gets to the same place. You're gonna finish. It's more like it's more like like fitness oriented. That one's more like adventure themed, I guess, right? Something like that. Yeah, something like that. But I like it just feels like it's like very like my white friends are like very, very into it. They're always like, come on, dude. It's functional fitness. You row like you're rowing a boat. You push like you're pushing a boat onto the shore. You run like you're running at the enemy. It replicates exactly how our ancestors felt when they were storming the beaches of our enemies. And I'm like, yes. Except I don't think it was my ancestors that were storming the beaches. I'm pretty sure my ancestors were the ones on the beaches building sandcastles when your ancestors decided to have the very first high rocks. I don't feel like this is very, relatable to me. That's why I feel like we need an Asian-themed high rocks, that like celebrates things that Asians were good at back in those days. So at Asian high rocks, instead of running and rowing, you learn English and convert to Christianity. Things that we were good at back in those days. I tried yoga too. Any yoga people here? Yeah, you do both? Oh, you're a yoga teacher. All right. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. So, no, I just am curious. Yeah. What is your clientele like? That you're a client? You don't do anything else together? Oh, okay. Just a client. You teach for free. So a white lady teaching free yoga to a brown guy in Vietnam. A group of. Oh, okay, all right, hell yeah, all right, very cool, man. Yeah, I tried yoga. Like, yoga, it like is functional fitness for Indians. Are you brown? So you're brown? You're a type of brown? Yes, sir. All right, hell yeah. Yeah. Like, it makes sense. Yoga was invented in the country with like the highest rate of back pain. Like, you ever like go to India or like see videos of India? What do you see? There's like 1 billion Indians all standing like this. You know what that is? That's back pain, man. That's why we do that. And I like yoga. It's fun. But I want to look hot, And I never once heard a girl go, he's so hot. He's got that yoga body. Supple hips, loose hamstrings. He could probably suck his own dick. Like, no, that's not the look that I'm going for. I tried jiu-jitsu. Yeah. Brazilian jiu-jitsu. BJJ. Oh, dude. BJJ is for guys who really need a hug, I feel like, It's too physically intimate. When you fucking slide in between some guy's thighs, look into his eyes and go, all right, you ready? Like, no, dude. I'm here to work out, not take someone's virginity. Jesus. Oh, you guys really pulled back at the end of that joke. Hell yeah, man. You guys are a good crowd. Anyone here been to Singapore? A few of you? Yeah, a few of you. Yeah, I live in Singapore. Singapore is a cool place, man. It's a very futuristic place. Like, they love AI there. The latest thing I've seen is the airport, Changi Airport, started offering AI-powered wheelchairs. Yeah. I saw that and I was like, man, it seems like a bad idea. We're attaching AI to disabled people. Like, doesn't feel safe. All it takes is for one disgruntled employee to train the model on the Fast and Furious movies. And now you got paraplegics like drifting into airport security. Like, it doesn't feel safe, And then I thought about it some more and I'm like, I guess it's alright, right? Like, they're already disabled. Like, what, they're gonna get more disabled? Like, I don't think so, right? And then If they crash into us, that just increases the demand for the AI-powered wheelchairs. So, Singapore wins both ways. But the government there, like, they really try to help. I feel like not a lot of countries can say that. The government really tries to help. And but they get so excited to help sometimes that the stuff that they come up with, like, doesn't make any sense at all. Like, I was in the train station there, and they have a sign that says, "This train station is a dementia go-to point." Yeah. So if you have dementia, all you have to do is remember which train station is the go-to point, and you can receive assistance. I feel like the people who came up with this did not Google dementia. A little bit hard to do that, to remember which is the right train station when you're more focused on remembering who the fuck you are, Also, in the station, the sign is on a digital marquee. So it keeps changing. Like, are we trying to help these people or just fuck with them? I'm not clear. Like, it feels like less of a public service, more of a test to see if you have dementia, Boy, that bit kills in Singapore, I'll tell you that. Actually, I got a big announcement to make. This month is my first official month as a full-time professional comedian. Yeah. That's right. Thank you. In other words, I was laid off last month. Yeah, that's true. It's true. Thank you, sir. Dude who has not had a job in 2 decades. I've been trying to travel more since I've been laid off, and I wanted to go to Cambodia, but my friend told me that if I go to Cambodia, I will be kidnapped and put in a scam center. Yeah, and honestly, I don't mind. It's been some time since I've worked. I would be happy to have something to do. Also, I used to work in sales. It doesn't sound that much different. Like, you just pick up the phone, call up strangers, try to take their money. I'm like, yeah, this feels like, I have years of relevant work experience. And my friend was really offended by this. He's like, no, dude, it's very different, okay? In a scam center, if you don't meet your targets, they don't just fire you, okay? They sell you to another scam center like a slave forever. And I'm like, well, that sounds like job security. So I don't know, like this. I work for a company that laid off 30% of the workforce. You're telling me scam centers have 100% employee retention? That's incredible, dude. Plus, they offer room and board and a high-performance work culture. Sign me up, man. That's what I was meant to do, That's where I was meant to be. Scam centers. Like a masseuse with a foot fetish. I finally found my calling, Yeah, I used to work in tech. Any people work in tech here? Yeah? A couple of people? Yeah? I used to work for Amazon. And people think that'd be like an interesting place to work. But there's a dark side to it. Like, every year we used to go to Las Vegas for this big company event. And one year the older guys in the team were like, we're going to take you to a strip club for team building. Okay? And I don't know if you guys have ever been to Vegas, but it's like a big, conference town, right? Like, every company on the planet has their conferences there. So we're at the strip club, and the stripper's dancing on me, and she's like, so, you guys here for the concrete conference? I was like, what? Ew, no. And she's like, oh, then you must be from Amazon. I was like, you're well informed, stripper. We are from Amazon. And she's like, that's cool. I used to work on their database team. I was like, what? Really? And she's like, yeah, but I make way more money doing this. That story is like 100% true from start to finish, by the way. Like, I did not write one line in that joke. Yeah. I just wrote down everything the stripper said. She's hilarious. She'll be up after me, actually. You'll like her. When I moved to Singapore, like, there was like a lot of things that really surprised me when I moved there. Like, when you apply for your employment pass in Singapore, your work permit, the government tests you for HIV. Yeah. I remember thinking when I saw that, like, man, that'd be a tough way to find out you have HIV, like, you get a call from your future boss. He's like, hey, so good news and bad news. The good news is we can no longer offer you the job. Yeah, I know that doesn't sound like good news, but wait till I tell you the bad news. Thank you. Your my number one fan. I love you, sir. Okay, so and what's your story, sir? You're from here, or where are you from? Where are you from? You're feeling Native American. Okay, all right. Okay, nice, man. And what are you doing in Da Nang? Okay, all right. And you don't work in tech? You work? Okay, 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 okay. And now you just all right, nice, man. In Orchard. Never mind. All right, so you don't wear tight shorts by any chance, do you? Because they might have something to say about that. Yeah. um. Nice, very nice. And what do you do here now? Living. Hell yeah, dude. Oh, fuck yeah. Just living. This guy applauds. Hey, if you play your cards right, 22 years from now, you could be like him. So you're 10 years in. You're 10 years into just living? Wow, dude. Man, are you sure you don't work in marketing? Because I describe that as unemployment. That's a really nice spin you're putting on it. I like that. Living, that's what I'm doing. Next time my parents ask me, like, when are you getting a job? I'm like, when are you getting a life? Huh? Dad? Just kidding. Yeah, like I remember like so I grew up in Russia, and like I lived in the US, and when I moved to Singapore, the thing that surprised me the most is Chinese people are okay, that was enough. I should have started with that. Yeah. Well, there it is. Yeah. Well, there's a little bit more after that, sir. I don't know if you want to stick around for it. He's already gone. He's there. I just can just stay here for the night. No, it's that Chinese people are racist towards Indians. I was like, I had no idea. I didn't know that was even a fucking thing. Because like I grew up around white people. I got my racism from the source, like directly from where it came from. And like when I moved to Singapore, fucking Chinese people didn't like Indians. I'm like, what? Because when I was growing up, white people were as racist to Indians as they were to Chinese. So I kind of thought we were in the same boat, Like I thought, like, are you Chinese? Sort of, yeah, a little bit, yeah. I thought it was us against them, frankly. I thought that's what, yeah. I really did, because I thought we were on the same boat, huh? They're making fun of all of us. And turns out that wasn't the case. Because like when I was growing up and white people wanted to be racist towards Chinese people, they go like this, hey, ching chong, ching chong. And I would defend you. I would go, hey man, sorry. Hey man, don't say that. That's racist. Chinese people don't sound like that. There's probably not even a word in Chinese called ching chong. And I defended that for a long time until I went to China. There's a city in China called Chongqing. I was like, what the fuck? Like, this whole time I thought white people were ignorant. Turns out they were well researched. I had no idea. They really know their shit. Yeah. But you guys think that Asia can be a racist place sometimes? Yeah, a little bit, yeah, a little bit, right? And I don't know, maybe it's just because I'm Asian, but the racism in Asia makes sense to me. I'm like, yeah, this is like it's logical. Like I find myself agreeing with it. It's fucked up, but I'll give you an example, right? Like I'm a big basketball fan, and in the Taiwanese basketball league, there's a lot of American players who come to play, and they're usually way better than the Taiwanese. And so the league placed a limit of 2 foreigners per team to keep things fair. Okay? And one of the American players tried to get around this by converting his citizenship to Taiwanese. Okay? He is a 6'7", 230-pound black guy from Alabama. Okay? Or, excuse me, from Taiwan. And naturally, the league was like, I'm sorry, but you're already over the 2 foreigner limit. And he pulled out his passport. He's like, technically, I'm local. And they're like, that's not what we mean. We don't care what your passport says. It's 2 black guys per team. I'm sorry. That's how we keep things fair. Every team gets 2. If we remove the 2 foreigner limit, the Taiwanese basketball league will have 0 Taiwanese basketball players. Okay, like how many Jeremy Lins do you think there are? Right. I mean, it is racist, right? It's because basically what they're saying is you can't be both from Taiwan and black, right? They're like, what? You can't what? You're Taiwanese and black?
You're Taiwanese and black, so what? You like water chestnut and watermelon? Like, what are you saying to me? Like, you're Taiwanese and black, so what? You speak English poorly and loudly? Like, what are you saying to me? You're Taiwanese and black, so your father's both emotionally and physically unavailable? Like, what are you? I don't know, fucking fans of the Taiwanese basketball league, I guess. All right, fucking didn't mean to step on any toes there, folks. Hell yeah, man. I love traveling. I like learning about different places and cultures when I travel, you know. Like I was in Bali recently, so I took time to understand the dominant culture in Bali. White women. White women love Bali. Yeah. To them, Bali is like Mecca. What's that? They're white, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, yeah. They did not like that last one. It's a communication issue. It's fine. They'll sort it. Very hard traveling together. Yeah. To white women, Bali is like Mecca. Man. It's not a holiday. Okay, it is a religious pilgrimage. Like, I don't know if you guys knew this, but when white women do yoga anywhere in the world, their mats are always pointed towards Bali. Okay, it's extremely religious. Yeah, I'm getting older. What's that? Wow. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Can you just fill out the feedback form on your table? That would be great. Yeah, just give me some pointers. That's cool, man. Yeah, I know. There's layers to that one, huh? Yeah, I'm getting older, and as a man, as you start to get older, there's this thing that happens where you automatically get interested in military history. I don't know why. My doctor tells me it's a normal part of the aging process. And I heard a fun fact about history recently. Prior to becoming a toy in 1920s America, the yo-yo was actually a 16th century Filipino weapon. Yeah. Which pretty much explains exactly why Asia was colonized right there. That's the whole reason. That's right. Sounds a little different when you clap at that one. It's all right. Yeah. They showed up with cannons. We showed up with children's toys. I don't know what we're doing. You can just picture the confusion on the Spanish faces as they arrived at the shores of Cebu and just saw a bunch of Filipinos with yo-yos on the beach going, "Putangina, go back to Spain." Like, you know. Yeah, but I can't talk too much. I'm Indian. We got colonized as well. Right? We got the British, and they didn't really leave much of like a cultural legacy because they don't have a culture. Like, they came to India for 400 years, and when they left, their national dish was chicken tikka masala. That's not colonization. They were looking for recipes, you know? And I actually feel very lucky that we got the British because, like, there was a lot of other cultures kicking around in India during those days that had a really, really, like, strong culture, and they could have left a cultural impact, right? Like the Dutch. Did you know the Dutch were in India as well? Yeah. I'm so glad we didn't get their culture, man. You cannot have 1.5 billion Indians all wearing wooden shoes. That would be loud as fuck. The Dutch did have a successful empire in Indonesia, but that collapsed due to corruption, which is an excellent example of European people coming to Asia and really adopting the local culture. You know, like really, you know. They also tried to colonize the Philippines, but that didn't work. I guess their windmills kept getting tangled in the yo-yos or something. I don't know. History is very difficult. We also had the French. Yeah, the French were in India. Man, we really dodged a cultural bullet there, man. Like, could you imagine if every Indian you know became a little bit French? That would suck, man. Imagine calling up IT support and the guy on the other end has a combination of the two most annoying accents on the planet. Bonjour, sir. This is Jean-Luc Patel. Enchante. There would be one really cool thing though, if the French culture really stuck around in India, and that would be the movies. Oh man, could you imagine French cinema mixed with Bollywood? Oh, that would slap, bro. Just picture like a black and white scene, right? A man stands in the foreground, silently stirring a pot. A woman in the background smoking and staring out the window. A jazz saxophone plays seductively. A man turns to the woman, stares at her with a sense of longing, and goes, "Mon coeur, I love you." I can watch that shit all day, dude. I do like history though. I like British medieval history as well. I like how they named the old kings back in those days. You know, like Richard the Lionheart and stuff. Remember guys like that? Then in my research, I found another king named Edward the Confessor. And I'm like, that's a weird name. Like, how do you get that? Like you're riding into battle with him. My liege, the enemy's at the gates. The army is yours to command. I'm gay. That's not what we're talking about, sir. The battle. Have you nothing to say to the troops? I fucked your father last night. Please, sir, try to stay focused. The barbarians are coming. So did your father. All right, guys. I think that's... Hey, you know what, man? That was actually the right time to applaud, because that is my time. So thank you for that. Even a stop clock is right twice a day, folks. Make some noise for this guy. Thank you. My name's Ravon. You guys have been awesome.
Okay. Wow, is that a strip music started? My lord. Okay, Vivian, did you maybe not finish something? Okay. Okay, guys, thank you very much. You've been an amazing audience so far. Thank you very much for coming. On Sunday, we're going to have another show, and then in the August, we're going to have more shows for the ones who are staying here. We would be really happy to see you here tonight. The other nights as well, and we were really happy to see you tonight. If by any chance you would like to still join Military Parade, this is tomorrow. It's not our show, we're not getting paid for this, but still, just for those who don't know which events are coming here in Da Nang. So so far basically that's it. You can enjoy your evening. We hope you're gonna have an enjoyed a wonderful evening. And some of you guys just didn't pay for their tickets. It's totally okay. We're just gonna share them here right now. But in general, thank you very much, guys, for coming. Hope you enjoy that. We have Google Maps reviews. You can leave your review, share your opinion. We'll be happy to hear that. You can also join our Instagram or whatever. And thank you very much for being here with us. Thank you so much for coming. We appreciate it a lot. Thank you very much for coming. Have a nice evening. Thank you. Thank you. But why I love you, I never know. But why I love you, I love you so. But why I love you, I never know. If you will, that the thorns burning.
Hello, thank you, everybody.
Why does it always end up like this? Something that we don't determine.
The bar is open, the kitchen is still open.
Gotta ride for, gotta live for, gotta die for. Be the reason that these niggas is alive for, and they want me dead. I'm sorry, but I just can't die for you. But I can make them put their hands in the sky for you. We wait for the fireworks like July 4th. Get fly more, get high more, cry more. Why for? When the grief is over, beef is over. I'll be fly when East is over. I try to teach niggas how to be kings, and all they ever wanted to be was soldiers. So the love is gone, the blood is strong, cause we no longer wear the same uniform. Fuck you squares, the circle got smaller, the castle got bigger, the walls got taller. And truth be told, after all that said, niggas still got love for you. But why I love you, I never know. But why I love you, I never know. But why I love you, I never know. But why I love you, show love to you niggas, you ripped out my heart and you stepped on it. I picked up the pieces where you swept on it. God damn, this shit needs a mess on it. Shit feeling like death on it. Charge it to the game, whatever's left on it. I spent about a minute, maybe less on it. Fly, pelican, fly, turn the jets on it. But first I shall digress on it. Wasn't I good king? Maybe too much of a good thing, huh?
Didn't I spoil you? Me get the money, what you loyal to? Huh? I gave you my loyalty, made you royalty and royalties. Took care of these niggas' lawyer fees. And this is how niggas rewarded me. Damn. I love you so, but why I love you, I never know. I love you so, but why I love you, I never know. Bustin' at me, bustin' at me. But I'm bulletproof, bitch, you can't get nothing past me. Got body armor, a nigga gotta watch the throne. And I'm bustin' back, some niggas in the glass, I should knock those stones. What do you do when the love turn to hate? Gotta separate from these fucking fakes. Caesar didn't see it, so he ceased to assist. So the nigga that killed him had keys to his shit. Am I my brother's keeper? Only if that nigga don't creep up. Got a pistol under my pillow. I never been a deep sleeper. Paranoia. Cause a nigga that said he'll blast for ya is now blasting for ya. That's an assassin for ya. These niggas got a shot their shoot. Please Lord forgive him for these niggas not know what they do. Oh.
Man, I can understand how it might be kinda hard to love a girl like me. I don't blame you much for wanting to be free. I just wanted you to know.
Swiss only let the beat rock. For all my Southside niggas that know me best, I feel like me and Taylor might still have sex. Why? I made that bitch famous. I made that bitch famous. For all the girls that got dick from Kanye West. If you see him in the streets, give him Kanye's best. Why? They mad they ain't famous. They mad they still nameless. A man in the store trying to try his best, but he just can't seem to get Kanye fresh. But we still hood famous. Yeah, we still hood famous.
I just wanted you to know I've loved you better than your own candy. From the very start, I don't blame you much for wanting to be free.
Wake up, Mr. West.
I just wanted you to know.
I be Puerto Rican Day Parade floating. That Benz Marina Del Rey coasting. She in school to be a real estate agent. Last month I helped her with the car payment. Young and we alive. We never gonna die. I just copped a jet to fly over personal debt. Put one up in the sky. The sun is in my eyes. Woke up and felt the vibe. No matter how hard they try, we never gonna die.
I just wanted you to know.
For wanting to be free, I just wanted you to know.
Every day I spend my time drinking wine, feeling fine, waiting here to find the sign that I can understand. Yes, I am.
So every day I spend my time drinking wine, feeling fine, waiting here to find the sign that I
in my mind. Body, soul, in prison, my eye. Probably going ballistic, but listen, I'm missing a couple of screws. They ain't never do drilling true. You've been zipping away at the truth. A double side of wisdom with you. Rolling, do, hit and switch, rolling dishes, blowing kisses to the bitches, holding biscuits. What's the business? Beat the system, go to business, blow the sentence, go to prison, go to church and pray to Father, Lord forgive us. And only God can judge me, and He don't like no ugly. I look so fucking good, most likes are fucking. Buddy, yeah, I'm a piece of shit. I know I plead the fifth. I tell her holla if you need some dick. The devotion is getting hopeless, but hold it. I'm getting close as my soul is. I'm seeing ghosts as a soloist, now a poet. Hypnosis, overdose, no potions. Adjusting to the motions and getting out of my emotions.
Every day I spend my time drinking wine, feeling fine, waiting here to find the sign that I can understand. Yes, I am.
So every day I spend my time drinking wine, feeling fine, waiting here to find the sign that I should take it slow.
This type of shit make a nigga wanna flip tech till it through August. This type of shit got him busting off the clip in the middle of the office. In the message to the bosses. The misfits new outfit is on the blog list. Gorgeous souls keep it saying that they cost it. So the Porsches get them nauseous. Cause I ain't even mad yet. Niggas caught me in a good mood. Paparazzi when a nigga chillin' at the bag check. Hope they show me in my good shoes. When Papa got the brand new bag, Papa got the brand new rap. That's good news. Hood news usually don't look like you. I better get a deal and come back and the whole hood look like you. Screaming pimp squad, hold it down. Can't drive, bitch, I'm legally blind, bitch. If I live or die, it's up to me to decide. Shit, niggas dropping guns like illegal to buy. The only key to survive and get a piece of the pie is to agree with a lot or just believe it facade, bitch. And I'll be fine, just a drinking my wine, bitch.
I got the lovebirds chirping at the window, but I don't need love no more. I'll be fine, sipping wine, taking time slow. I got the lovebirds chirping at the window, but I don't need love no more. I'll be fine, sipping wine. So every day I spend my time drinking wine, feeling fine, waiting here to find a sign that I can understand. Yes, I am.
Every day I spend my time drinking wine, feeling fine, waiting here to find the sign. I don't care if I ever know where I go, where I go, where I go.
Lovebirds sitting out the window. I don't need love no more. Oh, so I'll be fine. Sipping wine, taking time slow. Lovebirds sitting out the window. I don't need love no more. Oh, so I'll be fine. Sipping wine, taking time slow.
The mirror's image, it tells me it's home time, but I'm not finished, cause you're not by my side. And as I rode, I thought I saw you leaving, carrying your shoes, decided that once again I was just dreaming of bumping into you. Now it's 3 in the morning, and I'm trying to change your mind. Left you multiple missed calls, and to my message you replied. Why'd you only call me when you're high? High. Why'd you only call me when you're high? Somewhere darker, talking the same shit. I need a partner. Well, are you out tonight? It's harder and harder to get you to listen. More I get through the gears, incapable of making alright decisions and having bad ideas. Why'd you only call me when you're high?
That concludes stand-up.
Bluetooth mode.